Hi, I'm Karen Kiefer, and I'm here with my friend Angelo Conta. I'm the author of Drawing God. And Drawing God is a story about a little girl named Emma who wants to draw something beyond spectacular and decides to draw God. But no one can see God in any of her drawings. But the message of the book is really that we all see God differently. So we were thinking, for Lent,
how do we get people
something?
How do we get people to, enter into this project of drawing God, but also think about how to pray through Lent? What we came up with is this new kit that we have right here called Drawing God Stations of the Cross.
And this is beyond spectacular.
This is pretty good. Basically the whole idea that we had behind this was, how do we get folks to do this practice of Stations of the Cross, but also enter into what Emma does in the book, which is try to draw her experience, try to draw her prayer. And this is something that you wanted to talk about, right? Like, this is something that, the Stations of the Cross is something that has a special resonance for you.
It does. When I was little, I would pray the Stations of the Cross with my mother, and I just look back, and it was a beautiful memory because she really taught me about the Stations of the Cross in a very gentle, loving way. And through her gentle ways, she explained to me how much Jesus loved us, and also even through suffering we can see and feel God's love. And so we were trying to figure out, how do we do that through this kit? And my hope is that we did.
And so the basic idea of this kit is, instead of just thinking about, like in the traditional way of Station of the Cross, looking at an image and praying with it, what we hoped to do was prompt people to pray through each station and then draw it for themselves.
For instance, let's just go to Station 2. Jesus carries his cross. Jesus picks up the cross and begins to carry it to his eventual death in Calvary. The cross is so heavy, Jesus knows this will not be easy. This station reminds us that everyone has a cross to carry at different times in our lives. What feels heavy in your life? Do you have a friend or a family member that's carrying a heavy cross right now? How can you help them? Then what we do is we tie it to the book. In the book, Drawing God, Emma feels so frustrated when her friends can't see God in her drawings. They even make fun of her. When she walks home from school, everything feels heavy. Have you ever had days like that? The final question, how do you see God in this station? How would you draw God?
And then we give them a ton of room to actually go ahead and draw the station for themselves. And I think this is something that's really important, especially right now when kids are staying home from school, but also for adults who are working from home, right? A little bit of a chance to work creatively, a little bit of a chance to have some sort of creative outlet, but also to pray these Stations of the Cross, to still have an understanding of Lent in this season, and also to do something that maybe is a little bit non-traditional, a little bit different than the ordinary.
That's right. And, I'm a big believer that we can see our lives through the Stations of the Cross. And I think through this kit, there's 14 stations. You don't have to do it in one sitting. You can take a week or two and kind of introduce to young and old where they see God working and where they see their own lives as a reflection of the Stations of the Cross.
So you can download this kit on drawing-god.com and find out more information about this book and the movement and so much more on the website. And please share your images using the hashtag DrawingGod. Thank you.
Happy Lent.